Good afternoon and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay on today. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video in the algorithm. Okay, so like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those great things. Okay, also, I want you guys to know that I appreciate your support, your um, just being subscribers. If you have not gotten a membership, please do. Big things go down in that membership. Okay. Also, put some respect on my moderators. Okay, they help to keep the trolls out. Okay. I want to talk about keefeD saying P. Diddy paid $1 million to have Tupac take it out. Okay. And I was reading The Sun. I'm going to go to that, okay? Where it says Assassin's Greed, Diddy paid $1 million for Tupac's assassination. keefeD claims before arrest for rapper's murder. Of course, we had talked about this before. I don't know why they put them shoes on the side. I go into an article and they put those shoes over there trying to distract me. Okay, that's what they do. What you doing, Riley? They put the shoes over there to try to distract me. But Lord, I rebuke them in the name of Jesus because y'all know I'm a heel fanatic. Okay, but I wanted to. It says keefeD, who appeared in court in Las Vegas over the unaliving yesterday, has claimed several times that Diddy's real name, Sean Combs, asked him to take out Pac and record label boss Suge Knight. Okay. That says Diddy has always denied any involvement. Okay. That's keefeD right there. Now, oh, Jesus. Now, a lot of people might say keefeD was clout chasing and all that. keefeD is too stupid to lie. If a person will tell on themselves, they'll tell on anybody. But I'm going to see if I can pull up. I'm going to see if I can pull up where keefeD says that Puffy. I'm going to keep reading. The article. Okay. But I'm going to have it ready because he did say it. I do remember listening to him say that. I do remember listening to him say it. Okay. If I can find it, it looks like. Okay. I think I found it. It was on Vlad. Okay. Lord. It says representatives for Puffy did not comment when asked about the allegations, but previously Combs has dismissed claims he was involved in Tupac's demise as nonsense. The U.S. Sun can reveal how the Compton gangster, real name Dwayne Davis, has made the allegations in his book, in social media interviews, and even in secret police interview with LAPD. Another former gangster from the era, James McDonald, previously known as Mob James, has also confirmed to the U.S. Sun he heard rumors about Diddy and others at death row putting a price on Suge and Tupac's head, as the New York-based rap artist was terrified of the record label boss. Okay. In an exclusive interview, now they said Diddy and others at death row, which would be the label that Tupac was on, putting the price on Suge and Tupac's head. Now I wonder who at death row did that. Okay, I wonder who at death row would put a price on Tupac and Suge's head. I believe others at death row put a price on Tupac's head, but I don't know about Suge. Okay. In an exclusive interview, James, who used to work as a security enforcer for Death Row Records, said everyone had a price on their head at the time, as the war between Bad Boys Records and the East Coast and Death Row Records on the West Coast heated up. He said Diddy was scared of Suge. New York wasn't going to come down there and try to find Suge. That wouldn't have never happened. So when it happened, Tupac, our side had to feel like, okay, we just can't let that go, let that one go. They was going back and forth, tit for tat. So I believe that it got too big for Pac and Biggie because not one of them seen it coming. Not one of them thought it was going to come that way. And like I said before, Puffy was so scared of Suge, he had to put something somewhere to get Suge out of the way. Okay. And as you all can remember, you know, I feel like Suge, everybody talked about how Suge was a bully and all of that. And I do believe that Suge was consistently pushing that beef with Tupac and Biggie. I think he was consistently pushing it um, for record sales. That's what I think, either for record sales or he and Puffy had a plan in place, and that was to get rid of their biggest artists because they could make a plenty of money. You know, you make more money, especially with their paperwork not being how it should. The record heads had everything to gain from their deaths, just like they did, right? Okay, but who knows? James, which is Mob James, who is now reformed and helps younger people leave the gang life, added a lot of guys had prices on their heads. So us being where we were from and what was going on, we had to step our game up and do the same. So at the time, taking their life didn't matter. It didn't matter. Beating them MF didn't matter. Nothing mattered. But we did what we were supposed to do. In a recording of a LAPD interview sent to the U.S. Sun and circulated online, keefeD appears to tell detectives that Diddy called a gangster associate of theirs called Eric Von Zip shortly after Tupac's shooting to ask if they were responsible. keefeD could not be prosecuted for the claims he made to LAPD due to agreement he had in place. keefeD claims in a recording that Diddy was told it was their entourage who hit Pac, he was happy as hell. In another LAPD audio clip, keefeD then claims Diddy paid the fee for the hit to Zip, who kept the money for himself. In his book, Compton Street Legend, keefeD claims Diddy, known as Puffy or Puff Daddy, ordered the hit one day while they were out in New York eating pastrami sandwiches and drinking pink champagne. keefeD said Diddy told him, "I need to speak to you, big dog," and the pair went to the side to talk. He wrote in the book, "I'm able to smell and see fear." Puffy was full of fear. keefeD then alleges that Diddy said, "I have a couple of problems I need to be handled. Big CEO Suge and Pac." The gangster says he replied, "That's not a problem. We can make that happen." In the book, keefeD explains Diddy had issues with Pac after he released the diss track Hit 'Em Up, saying the song made Puffy mad. So basically, he wanted Pac out the way because of a song. Okay, he wanted him out the way because of a song, Hit 'Em Up. It pissed Puffy off. Okay, we see. So I guess it's a pattern. Folks get mad about songs and want to take human beings' lives. The FBI claims in a more recent interview with YouTubers Vlad, we're going to talk about that in a minute, from May this year, keefeD even claimed that FBI agents told them that Diddy had paid $1 million to Zip for an assassination. Asked about a rumor in circles that Tupac got offed, Puffy gave Zip $1 million that was supposed to be handled over Zip and ended up that's supposed to be handed over, and Zip ended up keeping it. keefeD told the interviewers that the Fed said that too. Now, Zip is no longer alive, and keefeD is saying, I don't know how long Zip has been gone. That could be true, it could not be true. He might have, if whether Zip kept it or not, we'll never know. He probably was paid, but who knows? because keefeD being a gang leader, if Zip, I don't know how this happened all those years ago. Like I said, I don't know how soon after Zip passed away, but do y'all believe that he could keep the money and keefeD and them let him live? That don't sound right to me. He was probably paid and didn't want to say it. Zip can't defend himself, right? Okay. Keefe said, FBI says Zip is a dirty MF. Everybody cross you, even lawyers. Wait a minute, let me go back. Asked about a rumor in circles that Tupac got off. Puffy gave Zip $1 million that was supposed to be handed over, and Zip ended up keeping it. keefeD told the interviewers that the feds said that. So the feds told keefeD that. So it seems like to me the feds know what went on. The feds told keefeD that. Okay, that Zip was paid. Puffy paid Zip for the hit, and Zip kept it. Okay, so the Fed's been okay, even to it. All right, they know. Keefe said FBI said Zip is a dirty ML. keefeD saying the FBI told him Zip a dirty ML. Everybody crossed you, even lawyers and your friends. Everybody he crossed your ass. It is just you do not know it. Even dudes he rode with in the cars every day. So he's saying the FBI told him that everybody crossed him out. Even the dudes he rode with in the cars every day, they could have been playing him, but I don't know. Witnesses have also spoke about Diddy's deep-rooted rivalry with Suge and Tupac in the grand jury, which was held last month in Vegas to decide whether to charge keefeD. In a transcript of last month's grand jury, a witness who used to be a member of the Southside Seas with Keefe told jurors how animosity had started between Diddy and Tupac after Pac joined Death Row, and told everyone that Diddy and fellow rapper Biggie Smalls were behind the attack the last time he was hit up in New York. Tupac going to Death Row and telling them that Puffy and Biggie and them had something to do with it. When he got hit up the first time, he really believed that they did it. They probably did it. I don't know, Lee said. Okay. Now, remember, Biggie's mom said that Biggie saw Tupac and said, Pac, what is wrong with you? Why are you saying this? And he said, Pac says, I'm just trying to sell records. Remember, Biggie mama did an interview and said that because they were friends. Okay. He later testified that Keefe met P. Diddy through Zip and that Zip had provided the weapon for the shooting of Tupac. When asked where the gang had got the gun for the Tupac shooting, he says Zip, one of these players that's out of New York, put New York out of Harlem. That's actually how we met Puff. That's how we got connected with Puff, is through his drug lord. Even Biggie, he was bigger than Keefe, way bigger than keefeD, but out of Harlem. And he had a compartment built in his Benz, and he told Keefe, I got the weapon if you all need it. Okay. That's Zip right there. That's Puffy and Zip right there. That's Mob James. Okay. That's Biggie and Puffy. That's one of Tupac's last pictures in the car. It's funny to look at his eyes like that. Isn't that something? And there he go. Okay. I think that's all of the article. But I wanted to play this because I believe every minute of it. But the thing is Puffy going to be charged? I think he should be, because he paid for it. Okay. Let's see something. Let's see something right here.
Well, in fact, you know, there was the rumor that after Pac got killed, Puffy gave Zip $1 million that was supposed to be handed over, and Zip ended up keeping it. And I remember when I interviewed TK Kirkland, who was actually roommates with Zip at one point. They were that close. He actually said, yeah. The fans said that too. He said that shit actually happened. Well, the story that has circulated was that after Tupac got killed, Puffy allegedly gave the money. I heard to Zip. Yes. And Zip was supposed to give the money to keefeD and them. Yes. But he never gave the money to him. But thank God he never gave him the money, right? Think about it. If he gave the money, Puffy will be in prison now, money for hire, a murder for hire. So thank God. It's just a true story. I'm not saying yes or no. But if he would have gave them the money, it would have been a murder for hire, and Puffy would be locked up. Yeah, he said he's a dirty motherfucker. Yeah, and he even said that, like, in retrospect, that was probably the best thing that could have ever happened to Puffy. By Zip stealing the money, now Puffy isn't connected to that shit. Or else it would have been like a murder for hire or something, you know what I'm saying? The FBI said it was just Zip. So the FBI told you he was a dirty motherfucker, yeah. So the FBI told you that Zip kept that money as well. They said Zip's a dirty motherfucker. Everybody cross you. You're the last one to know every fucking thing. Even lawyers, your friends, everybody can cross your ass. You just don't know. Even the dudes you was riding in the car with every day, like a low jack. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, Zip had a history of ripping people off. Yeah. He never ripped me off. Well, otherwise he wouldn't have. Did he technically do? I mean, if he kept the money that supposedly true. So actually, he ripped you off for $1 million. Yeah, yeah. If that's what happened, yeah. They sure said it. The FBI said that. The people down.
Wow. So you got Zip's roommate, child. I'm looking at Zip's roommate. I'm listening to him, child. Whew, all of them men was swinging any kind of way. I don't believe keefeD was. I don't believe keefeD was, but I'm talking about being on the down low. But he could have been. But you know, Zip kept the money. You know, Zip kept the money. So if he ripped them off and kept the money, you would have to say that he did pay for this to happen. I mean, it seems extremely complicated. You know, it do, because if keefeD was supposed to get paid, I'm sure he would have been knocking that. At first I thought maybe he did, but looking at him now, maybe he wasn't. But then you heard him say, well, Zip never ripped me off. And Vlad said, well, no, he never gave you the money. Oh, well, yeah, that's right. I don't know. He probably did. I don't know about that. Zip can't defend himself. But do I believe that Puffy paid the $1 million? I do. I believe that Puffy paid for that assassination of Tupac. I do. It's just that it's complicated, because I don't believe every order of it, but I do, because for some reason I kind of believe somehow Suge Knight is involved. Okay. And I know they keep saying it about during that time, it could have been, right? It could have been that Puffy was into it with Suge Knight, but I don't know. I think y'all know what I'm getting at. I just somehow believe that Suge Knight was involved, but I definitely believe that Puffy, okay, paid $1 million. He said it. The roommate of Von Zip said it. And to listen to keefeD when Vlad says, well, he had a history of ripping folks off, and keefeD said, well, he never ripped me off. keefeD too stupid to lie. And Vlad had to remind him, well, he kind of got you for $1 million. Oh, yeah. That's what makes me believe that he was, but he got his. He might have got his some kind of way. Okay, he got his money. Do I believe? I always believed Puffy was involved, but I always kind of felt like Suge was involved some kind of way too. Okay. And Reggie too. You know, I do, you know. But it's gonna be interesting to see. You know, I feel like Suge already getting his payback. Tupac been gone 27 years and he got 27 years in jail, I do believe. But a lot of people think that it may not touch Puffy. I don't know, because it seems like the elites have kind of fallen out with Puffy. A lot of the stuff that a lot of this bad media and stuff, you have to understand, when you're in real good with the elites, they don't allow bad media to get out about you. They don't. They're able to pay, or they do a lot of damage control because they own all of the medias. For a long time, they didn't really let a lot of bad stuff get out about Puffy, and people that tried to put out bad stuff about him did not have careers. They took their careers, that something ended up happening to them, or they ruined their careers, or something happened. But a lot of stuff has been getting out about him lately. Okay. You see a lot of platforms with like that seems like that they kind of in bed with mainstream platforms, and mainstream platforms, they put it out, or their affiliates, they allow them to put it out. So that's why I say Puffy is you know, he's made somebody mad. I don't know if Clyde Davis mad at him or somebody, but he really has stepped on the toes of somebody. I don't know if he was, you know, dating somebody that's an elite. And, you know, oftentimes in the LGBTQ community, a lot of them feel a certain way about you hiding who you truly are. Okay. And we already know how he get down, right? And if you ask me, I think that's what he prefers. And I think he should be real with himself. I think because he considers himself or whatever, quote unquote, a gangster, he don't think he can come out. But it's a lot of them that's like that. But I think that's what he prefers. And I think that he should live in his truth. But he has pissed somebody off, and the reason I say that is because those very rumors, they have been allowing them to put him into the media, I think, to either embarrass him or push him to coming on out of the closet, since they in love, you know, to feel more comfortable and to force him to come out so that they can, I guess, ride off in the sunset where everybody can look at him. Okay. So if he ain't too careful, he keep on pissing whoever that is out, they're gonna go ahead and, you know, put so much bad stuff out there about him that them folks gonna go and pick him up, because I do believe that he was involved. I do. Now that's just in my opinion. Okay. Everything that I said in this video, according to my opinion, is allegedly, you know, it's just in my opinion, but that's how I feel, you know. keefeD says it, and I do believe what keefeD say. Like I said, keefeD a fool. He too crazy to lie. Okay, I believe he inserted little bits to try to cover himself, maybe, such as saying, you know, he didn't get paid or something like that, or, you know. And it's funny because I was looking at the interview he did, and he was out there when he was there when Biggie was taken out. And they said, so you was there when Biggie was taken out. He scratched his nose and said, yeah, and stretched. You know, that was a nervous gesture. And he didn't say nothing else about it. We know he says something about everything. He tells it all. And I think he was comfortable doing that because he felt like they don't want to solve. They know what happened to Pac. They don't want to solve the case. And he threw it in their faces to the point where folks was looking in their faces saying, this man saying he did it. How come y'all ain't doing nothing? The FBI knew Puffy paid the million. They knew Puffy paid the million, right? So they've been knowing what happened. They've been knowing what happened. Okay. We know LAPD don't want to do nothing. Well, LAPD is Biggie. LVPD is Tupac. Okay. But of course, we know LAPD don't want to do anything because of the officers and stuff that was involved. But I just feel like he felt like that they were not going to do nothing. They did not care. It's been 30 years. They know what happened to that nigga. They done been here. They ain't tried to do nothing to me and ain't going to. I think that's truly how he felt. Okay. But anyways, you guys, yeah, I believe what keefeD say, but will Puffy have his day in court? I don't know. I don't know. If he gonna come on out the closet, he might. They might. The elites might have some, whoever that person is that's over him, that's controlling the media, that he's allegedly probably having, you know, going with boyfriends and boyfriends with. They'll probably try to protect him. So I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see him coming on out the closet. Okay, because I do believe that he was involved. And he gonna have to do that so that they'll save his ass. Go ahead and live in your truth, or else we're not gonna protect you. And he probably come on out. And that's the reason why he changed his name at one time to Brother Love. And you know, we saw a lot of people in the well, a lot of they got so many sexual things now. They got asexual, metro, bi, and all that. I don't believe in nothing of that. I feel like if you a man, you mess with another man, you won. Okay, you gay. Okay, that's just how I feel. But that's why he was saying that he was Brother Love. He was really trying to put it out there. I love everybody. Okay, I love everybody. And I forgot what it is now, where what they call it, whereas you don't identify with the sex of the person, you you just identify them with you. If it's whoever you fall in love with, regardless, it's the mind. You fall in love with the mind regardless to what their sex is. Okay, that's how they're doing it now. But I fall in love with the mind, but it's got to be born with a Peter. I'm gonna tell you right there now. I'll tell you that now. You know, a woman with a nice mind, I can appreciate that because I got a winner's mind myself. And I root on other women, but I'm not interested. I love a man with a winner's mind. Okay. I love anything with a winner's mind. But as far as my preference, if we're going to be dating, it's got to be born. He had to have been born with that thing attached already when he came out the womb. Okay. I don't want no superficials. It's got to be real. Okay. It's got to be. Okay. But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App. Talk with you later.